that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
That information is not available.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? You okay? You alright? Well, here we go again. Number 63. Number 63. So, what are we doing tonight? We're just going to have a chill tonight. Friday evening live stream. If anyone's around, Friday evening night live stream. Just give it a few minutes for people to catch up, if they decide to catch up, of course. So, what I've been up to, doing a little bit offline. A little bit here and there. I've got a few things to show you. And we'll have the odd bit of coding. Normally we get a lot of people dropping in, and the coding takes a back seat to the chat. So anyway, had a few arrangements, different things. We've got some stitching to do, some tidying up, and I'll show you how far we got with some of the stuff. And any newcomers, I'll introduce you to it as well. So, let's just see what we've got. So, we're number 63 in the series. The FT-891S, which is a play on words, S for software. Plug it in with a USB, and you run it on a Windows desktop, laptop, or whatever you want to run it on. As long as it's not an Apple or a Linux at the minute, so that's for someone else to do. Anyway, so this is a software front end to a real radio, a real ham radio, HF. So anyway, that's enough of the intro. Let's crack on. So in order to do much with this, I need to just collapse the thumbnail and just bring up the actual executable software. So let's change a few things around. We've moved that title into there now. Put some corners on here and change the spectrum scope a little bit. Does something different now. And what else have we done? Not a lot. Change the wording, and I've been trying to work on this bit here. So we've still got a bit to do on this. I've had to leave it alone. I've had 3 attempts with Gemini, and it was going rather well. Then Gemini decided to forget what it is we were talking about and started searching the web for answers, and it all went wrong. So I ended up having to undo it 3 times, so we ended up with about 4 hours of wasted, 3 separate occasions, and I ended up back to this semi-working thing. I'll call it a thing. So we've got more work to do on it. Anyway, so I've gone ahead and put these noise blanker and DNR. At the minute they're defaulting to being on, and really they shouldn't be on like that. And this one, when it's in the off position, only comes on when it's on. And we've got a lot of work to do there, but anyway, and I've had a bit of a shuffle around here, and I've added the wattage to the VFOB, so when we swap AB we can change the wattage setting as well. We need to obviously change the FM. We've got some work to do there. I've gone and done a little bit of keyboard input, as I can click on that now, and then I can press up and down with the up down key. I found myself on a Surface Pro and it wasn't easy to change the values. So if you come out of that and then you press up down, it just goes up 1000 kilocycles at a time. like that, and we've got the opportunity to go left and right on the key. That was just up and down. What else we got? Oh yeah, we've changed the scope a little bit, so when we click on scan now, this is what it does. I'll just show you. Let's just get something to listen to though before we do that. Oh, I didn't check my audio. Just give me a second, let me check. I'm not chopping at the microphone. Talk then. Oh, I didn't check my audio. Yeah, we're okay. So I did the stream once and it started going chopping up, so to make sure there's no reason for it, just a driver thing, I think. Anyway, so I've made a bit of space here. I'll try to tidy it up a bit. So we've got a big version and we've got a small version of the same thing. Now I did think about putting two the same size, but we'll leave it like that. And we've got the little fast thing there, and we've got our DNR and our noise blanker, which tells us when we're not in the filter, noise filter section. We can still see if we've got some stuff enabled. There's the fast. I know on the FT-710 it says fine, but I've gone back to fast. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is I'll show you. I need to find someone actually. Let's try and find someone. So let's just see. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll check the span. I'll go to 100k. I'll put this sort of about there. That's sort of halfway through the band in the UK. I'll click on this over here. I'll just let it play out for a little while. See if we can find anyone. And it goes back and forth now, back and forth. And it's going over plus 50k and minus 50k. So we've got 100 kilohertz coverage there, right? So if we go in and change it to like 20, the scope turns off, you just have to turn it on again. Obviously if it's got less to cover, it's faster, obviously faster. Now, while it's doing that, this might be a bit distracting, so I don't know whether to make that stop doing that while it's doing that. The waterfall we're still going to do something with. Now we can alter the level down a bit. Just change the colour, fade it back out a bit. And the lines are a bit weird, now they're not quite lining up, so we need to sort that out at some point. Anyway, so there's that. If we change the span again to say 10, it'll stop scope. I also need to add start stop working from there. At the minute it's just done up there. And I thought about making the opacity of this yellow thing fade into the background a bit, because it'll a bit hypnotic watching it going backward and forward. Anyway, so we need to find someone, so let's just go into the station scope and see if we can find anyone on a stronger signal. We'll give it a go. It's very bright in this room today. Right, so we've gone all, we can just drag it down. Found one. Found another one. Yeah, that was a... I'm finding a few today. $100 watts. Well, I took my radio down to Devon this week, and all I got was a bit of static from pulsing from some kind of electrical monitoring system, and it was too early and dead in the day to find anyone. There's a picture on, where did I put it? I think on the user group, the group I created, there's a picture of it. The setup. I didn't have time to print the FC-50 out. 3D printed cage, so I never bothered with it. I just took them both loose. Put them in a camera bag. It turned out okay actually. Right, so can't find anyone else. So let's try some noise filter. Where are they? I don't know where they are. Let's do a time slicing of well, oh, what they're doing. They seem to be sat in on a weird frequency. Let's try a different one.
Mike, thank you very much. Also 5 and 9 in Georgia. 7 is Mike, see you again. Also 5 on Dargio.
So doing a bit of a time slice.
Mike 1, Whiskey Delta Kilowatt. We are waiting for you a long time, my city, over.
So a time slice is every time it goes and scans, it takes a sample of the signal strength, it pops back to the original centre frequency and then nips away and then pops back. Otherwise, if you turn time slice off, you get that. So you can't listen to the conversation while you're doing that. Well, if you want to time slice it, you can listen to the conversation. It does chop them up a bit. So this is getting as much out your 891 as you can get without external stuff like digi-rigs, SDRs. It's a non-SDR radio, so you just can get out of it, do stuff with it. Experimental, like I say. Now you can switch it off. It does stop the waterfall as well, though, or the spectrum scope. So, what are we going to do tonight? So what are we going to do tonight? So we need to default these when you first load it. So if I close it and run it again, you'll see they both on. So during our boot up welcome, it needs to take a reading. So we need to add those two in there to take the reading. You can't do fast. There is no cat command to find out if you're in fast mode or not. So we can either program it. I think we'll set it in the software to be on, and then these to be whatever it was last time. Or eventually when you close the program, it'll save what you had. And there's a point. Put a click on that, so I could do changing that. Otherwise, you just swap it. We've got to sort out A and B as well. Anyway, let's crack on and sort these two out. So we're going to bring back the thumbnail. Let's open the editor up. I've got a lot to do. Just having a bit of a chill.
Okay, Florida, so Vodka Nancy 5, Vodka Florida. Okay, you're 590 in Georgia, nice signal.
Okay, so when we go into cat control, so when we boot up and we're in I'll find it. So we're in boot up mode. We want to get the ID, or ask it for the ID. We also need to ask it for the setting for the noise blanket and the other stuff, if we can. Let's just run this up.
Thank you very much for calling. Best regards and see you again. Calling on 513.
Alright, we'll just quieten that off a bit. So we need to give it the DNR command. Request it, because at the minute it's just highlighting a signal. No, it's actually from this bit, it's actually setting it. So we need to do that from the boot menu. So we need to outgoing data loop. Yeah, so when we're doing boot up, we need to send it a few commands. We're already doing some basics. Now, do we want to do them? Actually, we want to do them. Yeah, so here's the main one. We do want to do it periodically, but not every second. So we want to do it now and again. I suppose we could just do it here without increase the packet. So we can do packet plus plus. Hello, where is the packet plus plus? I can't see it. Switch packet. Oh, yeah, we're coming through it to there. So we want to do, yeah, in the main thing we want to issue. Let's just do it down the bottom here. So we'll copy the 7. We'll do it every time. This one's going to be 8, and we might as well go ahead and do 9 as well. So do 9 as well. Right, so we've got to find the command now. So we've got it all written in this bit, I'm sure we have. So when we change it this end, we're doing noise blanker. So we need to ask it for the noise blanker. So we're only setting it there. We're not actually reading it back, so we will need to read it back as well. So we need the noise blanker and that one. We need both of them. Instead of giving it a value, what we need to do is, so I'll just put this in here. Get rid of that and that. Watched a good film just now. It's called Nobody, Bob Odenkirk. That's a good film. Right, so we're gonna issue. So the noise blanker level. We're not going to give it a level. We're just going to maybe give that nothing. Which is going to ask for it. And that ought to be enough, apart from... Yeah, that's it there. Let's just give that a try. Right, so that's number 8. So what it does is every 8th pass of the loop it'll do that instead of every single time. Right, so we've got that, and we might as well do the other bit, which is the noise reduction. So
Germany 5, Germany Yankee radio.
alright, let's just copy those two. There's 2 separate commands. You have to switch the noise reduction on and off, and then you have to set your reduction level. So we'll do it down here. Let's just get rid of that one while we're here, and that one. Right, we're going to do noise reduction. That switches it on. We'll switch it on for now. Or we could ask for its state. I'll tell you what. Let's not switch it on. Let's find out whether it's on or off. Okay, and we can lose this value here. Okay, is that going to be enough? We don't need that bit there. And we need the rest. So that will send it, but we also need to make the packet go up to 10. So 9 and 10. So it needs to go to 10. Okay, so let's just see what it does. So we'll run up the program. It's not going to do anything. It's going to send it out, but it's not going to do anything. Not yet. Let's just see. Oh, exception thrown. RM. Oh, read meter. Yeah, didn't like that. So, for whatever reason, I'll have a look. Why didn't it like it? Right, let's bring up the noise blanker. Right, we need to bring up the noise blanker. Cat command. Have a look. So the command we're after is NB. Let's go down to NB. Here it is, noise blanker. So we've got a fixed one. Then we've got, if you're asking for it, all you need to send is the fixed one. Okay, so we can just do that then. Right, let's do that. So it's going to be the same as that, but we need to just swap that out because we're going to use an overload for it. We'll use an overload, so I'll just send the actual string. That'll sort that out, and let's check out the noise level. Right, so yeah, same again. Noise level. Okay, so we just need to send. Can't put that in. We just put 0 in. That'll take care of that. Right, noise reduction. We might as well sort out the noise reduction. That's the same again. Fixed. If you want to read it. So noise reduction. We've just got to change that for that. Right, reduction level. This might be different. Let's find R. There we go, reduction level. Luckily we're okay again. So to ask for it, we just need to send it as 0. That's it. So when I run this now, it should iterate through this and ask it. Now it won't change the state of the software because it's only asking for it. But if it's set, it'll come back. Right, there's no errors this time. If we was to stop it, stop the send, have a look, you should be able to see those commands being issued. Can't actually see them. Where are they? Have we gone? Read the meter. No, I can't see them. Right, so we didn't see them. Now, I wonder why that is. Right, so I'll put a little break statement there and one there. And we'll see if these are even getting run. Yeah, they are getting run, and they're stopping there. Okay. So RM. That's weird, isn't it? Right, let's just take these out. So it's doing it, but it's not coming up with anything. Should be an NB and NL down here, and there's not one there. Can't see an NB. Right, tell you what we'll do. Run it up. We're in boot mode, and I'll turn off the send. Okay, send is off. Must be in the wrong mode then. Oh, it's being cut off. Can't actually see it. Oh, noise level. Ah, it is there. RL, yeah, it's there. Noise reduction. It is there. It's just I didn't see it. Okay, so now we need to add these to the incoming packets or incoming serial. So I'm just going to copy that for a minute. Right, I'm going to go down, and there should be an outgoing data loop. That's fine. Right, so I need to find the incoming data loop. Here's the incoming, handle incoming data. So you've got your boot up, it needs to be in here. What does it do? No, there's another one. Here it is. Yeah, so we've got to do it. So we're in. It's part of the main. So yeah, these just need to go in here. So we've got ID for the meter. Alright, I've just got to find where we're going to do it. So we're updating the UI, change the center, update the mode, doing the meters, switching the active meters. Okay, so we probably don't need to do it there. So we're doing main, which we want to do every time. I think we need to put it in there actually. Then you got your boot up. Yeah, so we need to put it in the main. It's just we haven't been putting stuff in. Set the LED colour. Power in watts has been done. Update the meter. Right, so yeah, we need to set the UI. So we ask it and it comes back. So what we need to do is read it. How do we read it? Can't see any references. Oh, it's already stripped it, hasn't it? Hang on. Just trying to get my head around it again. Right, handle incoming data. So the data is a serial message line, that's why you can't see a command, it's actually stripped it out. So you're doing it on the main. Okay, so we're doing that, but we're not doing anything else with the serial data. Then we've got transceiver mode and boot up. Right, so in boot up we can do it in, we're going to do it every time, so we need to do it from in there. So really I need to send that string. Is not anti return serial message line, so it's getting the serial message. Process incoming radio data. Right, so must have another one somewhere. Hang on. Oh, it's just processing the white space, isn't it? And what's it doing with it? Pass and apply it to a global state. Right, there's a weird one. So, really what I should do is pass that over to this. because at the minute it's not using it, is it? It's just setting the frequency. It's updating the UI, so the commands are coming in. As they come in, they're occupying the variables. So yeah, I need to look at the top to find those variables. So we've got noise reduction level. Yes, they're just going straight into the variables. So all we need to do is update those variables. That's why we've got no references to anything else. So noise blanker mode, noise blanker level, reduction, noise reduction level. So we need to just copy them a minute. Right, we need to copy them and go back down to do receiver main. Yeah, so at the end we need to just do it. So we set the RGB LED colour, update the knob input 3, update input 4. That's the knob detail, so we probably need to do a little bit more here. So I'm going to temporarily put that in there, and what we want is we don't want to define these again, we just want to keep a reference to them. So we do need to do an if statement, so we'll do a bit of a need to do a noise blanker mode. So if noise noise, can't find it, blanker mode, it's not finding it, don't know why. Why isn't it not finding that? What have I done? Spelt it wrong? Noise blanker mode. It's not finding it. How could it not find it? It's at the top. Anyway, if noise blanker mode is equal to is not equal to NB mode off. If it's not equal to off, invalid expression. Something wrong here. It doesn't know anything about that. Oh, I know why. Because it's in a radio state. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, we can't access that. Can't access. It's alright, I've had a week off. I've had a week off, so yeah. There it is. Current radio state. I've had a week off. That's what happens. Plus I've also had been doing some other stuff. So we've got it now. There we go. Noise blanker mode is not equal to noise blanker mode off, and we're going to tell it to, why is that squiggling? Invalid expression. Noise blanker mode is not equal to. Okay. Maybe it's waiting for some more data. I haven't got to that bit yet, so don't give me a squiggle till I've got to it. It's crazy. Yeah. Right. So we're going to have a look on here. We need to bring this up. So I need to find the right, that's the noise blanker. I need to get the NB border, property. NB border, that'll be main window dot NB border dot visibility is equal to visibility hidden, else make it visible. Okay, so that'll take care of that. Right. Okay, I need another one now. I don't need a value on it, although we should set the value. Yeah, we better set the value. Alright, we only need to set the value if it's right, so I won't do it there, I'll do it. Right. So we've got the noise blanker, and then we've got noise blanker level. Let's do if current radio state noise blanker level is greater than 1, and we're going to make the visibility oh no, we don't want the visibility, we want to set a variable. Oh no, it's set automatic, sorry, it's automatically set. Whenever I read it and it gives it back, it automatically puts it in the variable. Forget about that. Right, so that's fine. So now we need to do the same again for noise reduction mode. So let's quickly copy that. These are just turning them icons on and off based on whether the radio's on or off. So noise reduction mode. NR mode. If it's off, yeah, then it's hidden. If it's on, it's visible. There you go. That's all we need to do for that. Let's see if it works. The DNR values will automatically get set, so we don't need them anymore. Let's just see if it works. And all I've got to do is literally turn them on the radio, and then it should come on the software. Let's have a look. So I'll leave it like that. They're both on because they're not really on. Although, why isn't it turning them off then? So we're in boot up. So if I go noise blanker, DNR, oh, noise blanker went, but DNR didn't. Oh, I'm doing DNR and that's affecting the wrong one. So I obviously got something written wrong somewhere. Ah, NB. So it's DNR. That should be R. DNR. There you go. DNR. Right, so there we go. Noise reduction, noise blanker. Noise reduction, noise blanker. Yeah, so that should do, but that doesn't explain why that one didn't switch off. Let's try it again. All this has got to be done. It's you've got to do it. Right, so we're both on. So I turn DNR on. It's in the opposite way. I'm off here and it's on. I'm on and it's off, so it's the wrong way round. And my noise blanker is not working because it's on 0. What about if I change it to 1? Alright, so I got noise blanker. Oh, there's noise blanker when it's off. Okay, so they're working in the opposite way, but they are working. So, if the radio noise blanker is not equal to off, yeah, I've got it the wrong way around, it should have been equal to off. Equal to off and equal to off. If it's not equal to off, then it's visible. Simple. Right. Okay, so that was a quick fix to make that work. When I say fix, I really mean implementation. Implement it. So they're both on. I'll switch them off. Yeah. So noise blanker on, DNR on, DNR off, noise blanker off. And I should be able to do vice versa as well. So DNR on, yeah, DNR off, noise blanker on, noise blanker off, yeah. Okay, so they're done. Now there's this one to sort out. I don't think you can read whether it's in fast or slow mode, but we can synchronize the radio up with the software. So it reads these from the radio, which is good. So if you're playing around with it, now there is no way to do fast. Yeah, I can set the software, but there's no way for me to change. I don't think there is. I'm going to find out. We're going to find out. Let's try and find out. Let's ask free tool Gemini. Right. I think I've asked this before, and there's no way to detect whether you're in fast or. But I can send it one and make sure it goes into one or the other. But let's ask anyway. FT-891 cat control. Can I find out if the radio, I don't think there's any advantage to finding out anyway, radio is in fast FST or normal mode. I'm pretty sure I've asked this before. It's gonna say no, something went wrong. Oh God, please try your request again. No shit, something went wrong. Probably 1,000 millions of people. Yes, you can find out the radios in fast or via cat control. Well, I was told something else. To check or change the state, use the FS fast command. You're joking, I thought you couldn't do it. Right, let's have a look at the let's have a look for sure. If it is, it'll just save a bit of bother. If I can get past all this. FS fast step. Oh, you can read it. That's good. That's great. I love it. I'm not sure if it's of any use, but anyway, I'll just put it in FS. So I'll keep that on. Now we're going to have a look for an FS command, unless we do it manually. Right, has it got an FS command? FA, no FS. So when there's no FS, we have to put one in if we want to do it. Now, I don't really need it, but it's for completeness. If you can do it to the DLR on the other one, then you need to be able to do it to this one. Right, we need to find. So it's got a simple parameter. P1, it's on or it's off. You can set it and you can read it. Okay. So when we set it off our button, we want to set it on our radio as well. Yeah. For whatever reason. It's all got to be done. All these little bits have got to be done. So we need to find something with equivalent command with one parameter, and it's on or off. I don't think we have got it. So let's just see if we can't do it somehow. Right, so let's find something with only something like that, one parameter, without the rest. Yeah, so I don't need to do a cast as a result, although it would be nice. Let's see if we got anything. Oh, there's something with only one command. Scan mode. Right, okay. Maybe that will do us. Let's try that. Looks close. So I'm just going to pop that in there. And we need FS and FS. Right, so we've got the things. No, not scan mode anymore. So it's fast. What did it call it? Fast step. Yeah, it's fast step. So we need to go on here. See if you've got a fast step anywhere. So you will slowly add into these commands, building them up. I've got a shift. I've got no fast step. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to add a new one. Fast step. Fast step modes. Scan mode, scan mode. So right, we can just do a fast step. I suppose we could do fast step, fast step. We don't know what a fast step is. Go to definition. So we want a new enum. New enum. I'll just put it down here. I'll call it fast step. And it's going to be fast step off and fast step on, and we don't have a second option. Simple as that. Okay, so now we've got to go back down to here, down to there, and we change that to nope. Fast step. Okay, so we're gonna. Doesn't like that. Oh, I need to put that there as fast step. Okay, so we're okay. So single parameter, and it's expecting this as a result. Okay, so as far as I know, that's it from there. So what we need to do now is go ahead and ask it. We could go ahead and put it in the right place, somewhere down here. Yeah. So we can put the if in there as well, why not? So fast step. Right. And it's going to be a fast step dot off. If it's off, then we want to make the fast step, which is that one there, fast normal grid. Actually, that's not a grid, that's a border. Let's just change that to border, fast normal border, and back to here. So we want fast normal border visibility. If it's off, it's hidden. If it's on, it's visible. Okay, that takes care of that little bit. Now what we need to do now is go down to the other bit, the outgoing, the main. Right, so we need to go again with this one, and that will be number 10. We need to change the packet, where is it? Is it at the top? No, can't find it. What have I done with it? That's probably down here. Yeah, that needs to be 11. Okay, so here we go, number 10. So this is going to be fast step, and we don't need to send it a fixed value. No, we don't. We'll just send it fast step. Right, okay, so we can get rid of this bit. Okay, that should just do that bit. And we don't need 2 commands. We only need 1. So just the fast step. So every 10th cycle it'll ask for the fast step, which is probably about 5 or 6 times a second, which is mad, but yeah, it only does that while we're not doing scanning and stuff. It's able to do it. Right, so let's give it a go. Right, so if the transmitter is off, yeah, we don't send any cat commands while the transmitter's transmitting, only when it's idle or receiving. Right, let's give it a go and see what happens. So I will set, got an error. We knew that because we changed it to border. So we've got that a few other times. That's what happens, we change, we got, that's not it. Is that it? Right, okay, we've succeeded, so let's open it up. So, okay, this is just, so they're all on. In boot up mode, it's, right, so if I press fast off, there it is, turn noise blanket off. And DNR off. I'm doing this on the radio. Put DNR on, noise blanket on, and fast step on. There you go. And you can turn fast off here. So I'm turning it off, but it's not affecting it because it's reading it in 60 times a second. So as soon as I switch it off, it's putting it back in again. So what I need to do is send a cat command. Yeah, because I'm not sending a cat command from the fast button on the software, but I need to do that now. So I need to send a cat command. So in order to set it, let's have a look at the fast. Set it, I need to send it one parameter. I need to set it to a 1. Yeah, so I need to take the cat command. It probably needs to be not that one, it needs to be the object one. Yeah, so I need to send it sort of one like this. So and I find the button. So the fast button, there it is. I need to go to its mouse event. Right, so that's just there. We need to send a cat command from there. So this is going to have to be async. Okay, and then we're going to, if we're visible, we actually don't even need to set it visible there anymore. Right, so wait, we need the cat manager dot. No, it's not cat manager. What is it? Can't remember which bit we're in. Let's have a look. Oh, where are you? Cat manager. Yeah, cat manager. Right, mate. Cat manager. Wait operator can only be used with. Okay. What's it doing? Yeah, so we need to find something with a command in it. Here is it. Here it is. Yeah, we need to copy that. We know that one works. Right, let's just swap that out. So we want FS. I think it was FS, wasn't it? Right, FS, yeah. So, FS, new object. So, we just need to take one of them out of there. Outgoing delay. Something wrong. What is it? The await operator can only be used with an async Lombardi expression. Oh. So it doesn't like this. Oh, okay. So we need. I've done this before. Let's find where we've done it before. Where have we done it before? Ah, I've just got to put async in there, look. Inside, just after the C. Alright, just after the C. There we go. That's fine now. So we need to set it to make it visible, and we need to set this to on. So we might as well do it with so it's fast step on. If it's visible, it must be on. But it won't like that because we've got to tell it it's an int. Okay, now that'll either work or it won't. If it doesn't, we're going to have to put hard code the 1 into it. So we're going to make it hidden, and we set it to off. That's it. That should be all there is to it. Let's give it a go. So when I switch that off, it's going to change the fast, normal, fast step. Right, so if I let me just turn the send off, press this button, FS1, turn it again, and it works. FS, it's going off on the radio. FS0, FS on. I'm toggling it on and off, and also toggling it here. Now the problem is it's doing it twice. Now I'm setting it here directly, but there's no need to, because as soon as I do that, it'll answer back and do it itself. So I'm doing it twice, but I don't mind that, because if I'm offline for whatever reason, can I disconnect this? No, I haven't put the ability to disconnect it. I can stop the send. Yeah, okay. So send on. Yeah. Okay, it's all good stuff. So fast, and then I'm in the slow speed. I put the fast on. I'm not changing a different digit. Now, it depends if that's the same. Let's have a look. So I'm altering the same digit in fast. Switch it to normal. I'm altering the, yeah, exactly the same digit. Yeah. And if I do it that way, I don't know if fast. Yeah, I'm altering that digit, and I go fast, and I'm altering. Yeah, so it's all working. Yeah. Okay, so we tied them up. Very nice. What are we going to have a play at next? Right, let's have a play. So I'm going to save that, save all that, and commit DNR noise blanket and fast step done. Simple stuff, but it's got to be done, isn't it? It's got to be done. Right, okay. So where do we go now? Where do we go now? What's left? Oh, there's loads left. What's I mean? What's left? There's hundreds of stuff left. Oh yeah. We need to be able to start and stop. So if we go onto there, then come down to, yeah, so the start and stop button, I've added 2 extra buttons. The FT-710 only has those buttons, but we need to start and stop the scope. And I'm currently doing it on scope on off there. That's an indicator. So I could just do off them buttons as well, white as well. Yeah, start, stop, okay. That's a toggle, so this will be independent. Unless I find something else we want to use for those buttons. Not sure. Alright, let's just do it then. Right, so I need to find those buttons, and they're in here down the bottom. Expand, here we go. Start, stop, there we go. So mouse, right, got mouse left button down, and we've got a tag value, yeah, tag 6 and 7, so let's go to the definition. Right, so we're not using tag 6 and 7, we're not actually we're doing the button selection. Okay, so we could do it from there, go to the definition. Right, here it is, so 6 and 7. Speed, start and stop. There we are. Already got it filled out partially. So what we need to do then is find the code that starts and stops it from, not that one, scope on off. Right, that's scope on off, left mouse button down. Right, so it's just toggling it on and off. That's all that's doing, but we've got to somehow translate that into right, so waterfall sweep, so we need to toggle it. Nope, that's not the one. Andy, how you doing? Is Stuart streaming tonight, or is he having a break? I didn't see his thumbnail coming up. I'm back off my holiday, Andy. Yeah, I came back early. It was not very nice, put it that way. It was alright for a few days, and after a while, not good. Couldn't wait to get home. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. I wonder if Station Master Pro is streaming tonight. I didn't see it earlier, but I don't know. Yeah, just doing a bit on the old software, mate. I had a look how far you was. About 2 hours away from where I was stopping. And the radio was getting interference, and I had it set up in the day, and we're getting some interference from some kind of pulse system. Don't know, like electric meter or something pulsing, some kind of wireless thing. There's a broad spectrum of interference coming through. It was going. So I don't know, they got something going on up there, but I mean it didn't matter. But there was no one on anyway. It was dead, so I had to keep packing the stuff up, putting it away, put it back out again. So it it wasn't good. So waterfall sweep, toggle off. So I need to find that. That's not good. Yeah. There's someone selling up near me, Shrewsbury, an FT-891 with a tuner, all less than a year old, and a mic and something else, all in the boxes. 500 nickel. 500 quid, and it was on for 1,000 for some names, and they've scribbled 1,000. They've put 500 quid in, and I thought, bloody hell, it's a bargain as a backup, isn't it? But so you've got to get the 500 quid out, you've got to take it over there and all this kind of stuff. And I've already got one, so it's a shame, but you know, Shrewsbury, it's on Facebook Marketplace. Probably someone's bought it now, like. seemed a good deal to me. I don't know, but yeah, you get a few extra stuff with it. Oh, I'm so tired again. Bloody hell. Trying to get back into it after I've done some work on the software, but not streaming, you know, on and off bits and pieces. Right, so I need to find out now my waterfall sweep. Why is it not finding that? Not awaited. The call is not awaited. So, what's it on about? I don't know what it's on about. Awaitable. Consider applying weight up to the result of the call. I don't want a result. Let's go to the definition. Right, so we can force a single sweep, toggle it on, toggle it off. Band clear. I haven't got a switch on, switch off. I've got a toggle, but 2 buttons is no good for a toggle. So I need to create a. I could put an extra parameter, force a single sweep, toggle the sweep on and off, clear the band scope. If it's off, so right, okay, all I've got to do is get to that parameter there. Is it a public yet? Scan scope on off. Right, so I'll do a bit of a cheat here. Right, let's do a bit of a cheat. So what we're going to do, we're going to quickly main window, I always forget the I, dot waterfall sweep dot. If we're going to start it, we're going to toggle it, so we need to turn it off. False. And then we'll toggle it, and then we need to make it true to stop it. So set it true, it goes into the sweeps, toggle, it turns it off. That should do the trick. Right, let's see if that'll do the trick. So anyway, it's still red hot again, isn't it? Crikey. Blooming weather, eh? Right, see all those 3 came on then, in turn. So, right, I forgot what we're doing now. Oh yeah, we need to go into here, I need to put this scan on. I need to be able to stop it. Right, see if I can stop it. Oh, it does this now, it goes back and forth. Oh, I can stop it, and I can start it. I can stop it, I can start it. Okay, now we can do the same over here as well. Scope on off. And if I do a stop, it stops it over there as well. If I do a start, it starts it over there. And when you change this the span, it stops it, so you need to start it again. Yeah, I was thinking of it gets annoying after a while on these shorter spans. Anyway, I thought I'd have it sweeping. Don't know why. Rather than just go like that, like that, like that. Go back and forth. And of course you can turn it off as well if you don't want it on. And it stops the waterfall. While that's happening, it's generating a waterfall. We're still going to have some more work done on it. And it's not quite lining up with the signal. If it finds a signal sweeping that way, it puts it in, then it sweeps back and it puts it in a slightly different position. So we've got to do some calibration. Right, so I quite fancy getting this AB working properly. So, what have we got so far? AB. And I've now added wattage to the VFO. Well, it should be called the sub really. Sub VFO. That's gone over to the wrong one. So we're on fast, so I can turn fast off. Didn't go off, why not? Why didn't fast go off? Oh, don't know why. Fast, slow. DNR. DNR there, noise blanket, and fast. Fast. DNR off. And I've been doing a little bit of work here, but I've had to 4 hours with Gemini and cancelled it 3 times. So it's still not quite right here. I got almost there, then Gemini started to forget what we were talking about. It was so close, and I even told it off. I said, look, you totally forgot what we're doing. He says, yeah, I'm not the best tool for this. It said, he admitted it. I forget after a while. I just remember the latest stuff. So you got to keep pasting, even though you've given it the file, the original file. It's not working off it any longer. After a while, it starts drifting away. And I noticed you start going on the internet looking for solutions. I thought, why are you going on the internet? I don't want you to go on the internet. I want you to work it out for yourself. Anyway. So, I'd love to get this notch and that working, so we've got to sort that out, but not tonight. And move some of these buttons away as well, be able to load and save. What we've also got to do is add the ability to choose your COM port. I wanted to make it fully automatic really. You've got the ability to check the radio ID when it boots up. It checks that radio ID, and if it answers back, it puts it up. So you could basically try every COM port, set the COM port. You could even try different baud rates, but don't want to go to that complicated. I mean, all you got to do is go into your device manager, set your driver up for it, and just go right click properties, select the port, and change it to COM8. It's hard wired in, but we don't want that. Nobody wants that. So we've got to program that in so you can adjust it. Or you could say plug it in now, and then you have to make sure you get your driver right. Anyway, so what we've done, an hour and 24 minutes. Yeah, I don't know if Station Master Pro's Stuart's streaming tonight or not. We've also got some work to do on there. Oh, I fixed. I think I fixed this bit here. Let's try it. Yeah, the bit where it was coming up with a rogue. It was reading the RF gain that was shut off for the first entry, and so I read it before it goes into the loop. Now it doesn't do that. And I also thought, when we get into this, when we start adjusting this notch, you really need to be able to see this bit here. You need that to come up onto the other screen, so when you're altering it you can see it bouncing around, so you can alter it around. If you've got some noise coming in, you need to be able to move your notch around. Oh, that's not a notch, that's a notch, and this is your contour. But I want 2 separate lines there, different colours, one for the notch, and there is no variable notch depth, so it needs to stay where it is, just move sideways. And this is variable, but it doesn't go up enough. for the contour, so it's got to be a cup shape. So I need this line to be this to be smaller sides, so that I can push this up. And I need to constrain it as well, because it's giving me a percentage. It's all lined up here on top of each other, so I've got some work to do on that. But it's too hot in this room to do that kind of work, so I'll probably do that in the morning. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, so I need to get the wattage, so we can, no, sorry, the minute we can open that up. So you need to swap the AB to be able to work on it. Now is it swapping? I don't know how far I got. No, it's not swapping, is it? So what we want is a temporary store to store the settings from here. So we've got wattage, mode, frequency, and it needs to really store other stuff as well. Probably the filter settings as well at some point, or maybe not, I don't know. So, oh yeah, I've gone and done this as well. You can go in here, you can use your scroll wheel. Now you can use your up down arrow key as well. When you come out, you can go up and down, or go up a meg at a time with up and down arrow key. So you could just hold the key down and it'll, like a scan really. Let's try it. So let's choose a span. About there will do. Right, let's just hold the down key. So you can just go on top of it. Don't use the keyboard basically. See if we can find a strong signal.
Florida. Again, please. Florida.
So I haven't done anything with that button, nor that, nor that. Span and speed. Speed we've got to integrate into something. So the speed is going to be probably something to do with the scope. So the speed, I don't know what the speed will do. Slow. Probably change the step. The jump, I don't know what we're going to do that. Span already does something. You can do, let's just stop that. Yeah, it goes around, it remembers the centre frequency, then it starts to scan around it. And if you put time slice on, it'll listen. So you can't see it, but it's going back to the centre frequency. Does a so it's doing this waterfall in the background. And if you compare it to modern day SDRs, it's crap in comparison. But the radio is only capable of so much without extra equipment in it. I don't like butchering radios to put digital signal processor, stuff like that. Drill holes in it, put outputs Not, you know, if you're going to do that, you might as well just get an SDR receiver, plug it in. And the whole idea of this is just to give you some more functionality out of your 8-year-old FT-891. To make it a little bit easier. So turn the time slice off. So you can go crazy speed. Yeah. Yeah, it does stop every time you change it. Oh, that's the wrong one. So, if you go really slow, yeah, dead slow. That's out in no man's land. So, if you do it, make sure you've got enough. You're going out of band, so try like that. You could find someone. It's not quick. It's doing what it can with the radio itself, with no extra stuff. So it's doing what it can. Now, what would be nice as well is if we... Oh, we just lost that now when we stopped it. So, with the keys, I need the ability to be able to click here. So if you find something, you need to be able to click on it and it take you to that. Take you to it basically. So we could do that if we store. We're storing a value there in a rectangle. What about if it's actually in a list? So we could store the frequency. So when you click, it takes you to that frequency. And I didn't know whether to draw over top of it. Anyway, let's turn that off and turn that down. So, is that it? Yeah, so we've managed to do a little bit here, look. We can set I can do it from here, noise blanket on, DNR on, and noise blanket off, and DNR off, and fast off. So it's two-way, well that's two-way now. Yeah, I needed to do some work on the AB. And also, when we're in FM, it needs to swap this dial from doing RF to doing squelch, just like it says. So there's that to do as well. But I am so tired now. So anyway, I've done a little bit on it, gave you a bit of an update, and I'll catch you tomorrow. I am too tired now. Let's just save all that. Just commit that to this GitHub. Close this down. Bring back the thumbnail. And so, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. 7.3. And hopefully I'll be a bit more awake in the morning. Bye for now.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
That information is not available.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.